Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Cappuccino English Moments. I'm so happy you're here with me. If you're listening right now, it means you want to improve your English, and that's already a big first step. Today, we're going to talk about how you can learn English by yourself at home. Yes, on your own, without a teacher sitting next to you. You'll learn about the basics of the language, the best ways to practice, and how to stay motivated every day. So get comfortable, maybe grab a cup of tea or coffee, and let's begin our journey to becoming more confident in English. Part 1. Why learning English matters. English is more than just another language. It's a tool, a key that can open doors all around the world. When you speak English, you can watch movies without subtitles, travel more easily, meet new people, and even find better jobs or study opportunities. But the most beautiful thing about learning English is how it connects people. You can talk with someone from Japan, Brazil, or Egypt, and you both understand each other through English. That's magic, isn't it? Sometimes people think, I'm too old, or it's too hard, but trust me, it's never too late. I started learning English when I was in high school, and I made so many mistakes. I used to say words wrong, forget vocabulary, and freeze when someone asked me a question. But over time, I learned that English isn't about being perfect. It's about being brave and practicing a little every day. So if you're listening and doubting yourself, stop for a second and say this with me. I can do it, because you really can. Part 2. Starting from zero. Let's imagine you're just beginning. You don't know where to start. Maybe you've tried before, but it didn't work. Don't worry. Here's a simple plan that works for everyone. First, focus on the basics. Learn the alphabet and pronunciation. Know how the letters sound in English. Learn the most common words, like hello, good morning, thank you, sorry, please, yes, no. Start building simple sentences. I am happy. I like coffee. This is my book. Don't try to learn everything at once. It's better to learn a little every day than to study for 5 hours once a week. Consistency is the secret. You can use free apps like Duolingo, BBC Learning English, or YouTube channels that teach pronunciation and grammar. Watch short videos, maybe just 3 to 5 minutes, and repeat what you hear. When I started, I used to write every new word in a notebook. I still remember my first word list: table, chair, window, love, music. It sounds simple, but those small steps built the foundation for everything I know now. Part 3. Understanding the 4 main skills. To really learn English, you need to practice the 4 main skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Let's look at each one. 1. Listening. Listening is the key to everything. When you listen more, your brain starts to understand how English feels. You begin to notice rhythm, pronunciation, and patterns. Start with things that interest you: songs, podcasts, or short movies. Even if you don't understand every word, that's okay. Just relax and listen. Over time, your brain will connect the sounds to meaning. Try this every morning. Listen to 5 minutes of English while brushing your teeth or making breakfast. It can be a podcast like BBC 6-Minute English or ESL Pod. After a few weeks, you'll notice improvement. 2. Speaking. This one can feel scary, I know. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes. But let me tell you something. Everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers. The best way to improve your speaking is to actually speak. Don't wait for the perfect moment or perfect grammar. Just start talking, even to yourself. For example, describe what you're doing. I'm cooking rice. Now, I am cleaning the table. This helps your brain connect English with real life. If possible, find a language partner online. There are free websites where you can talk with people who are learning your language. You can help each other. 3. Reading. Reading helps you grow your vocabulary and understand sentence structures. Start with easy materials, short stories for English learners, news for beginners, or even children's books. You can also read your favorite topics, like travel, fashion, or sports, in English. When you enjoy what you read, you remember it better. And here's a tip. Don't look up every word in the dictionary. Try to understand the meaning from context. This helps you think in English instead of translating all the time. 4. Writing. Writing helps you organize your thoughts. You can start with simple things, like keeping a daily journal in English. Write about your day, your goals, or how you feel. Don't worry about grammar too much in the beginning. The goal is to express yourself. You can check your writing later using tools like Grammarly or Language Tool. Part 4. Grammar and vocabulary made simple. Grammar can sound boring, but it's actually your best friend when you learn it naturally. Instead of memorizing rules, try to notice grammar in real sentences. For example, when you watch a movie and hear, "She's going to school," ask yourself, why is going? Oh, it's because she's doing it now. It's present continuous. You can also focus on tenses step by step. Start with present simple. I eat breakfast every morning. Past simple. I watched a movie yesterday. Future simple. I will call you tomorrow. Once you're comfortable with these, move to more complex forms like present continuous or present perfect. For vocabulary, don't just memorize long lists. Learn words in groups or contexts. For example, instead of learning apple, table, run, quickly, learn by topic. Food, apple, bread, cheese, milk. Actions, run, walk, jump, dance. Emotions, happy, sad, angry, excited. This way, your brain connects words naturally, like pieces of a puzzle. Part 5. Building a daily learning routine. Now let's talk about creating habits, because consistency is everything. Here's a simple daily routine you can follow. Morning. Listen to something in English for 10 minutes while getting ready. Afternoon. Read a short article or watch a video and write down 5 new words. Evening. Practice speaking out loud. Maybe talk to yourself about your day in English. If you do this every day, you'll see progress faster than you expect. The key is to make English part of your life, not just something you study, but something you live. Label things around your house: door, mirror, window. Change your phone settings to English. Follow English-speaking accounts on social media. Make English your daily environment. And remember, it's okay to rest. You don't need to study every hour. Just be consistent and patient with yourself. Part 6. How to stay motivated. Learning a language is a journey, not a race. Some days you'll feel great. Other days, you'll feel tired or frustrated. That's normal. When you feel stuck, remind yourself why you started. Maybe you want to travel, get a better job, or make new friends. Write that reason somewhere and look at it often. Also, celebrate small wins. Did you understand a movie without subtitles for the first time? Great. Did you talk to someone in English today? Amazing. Every step counts. You can also make learning fun. Watch your favorite TV shows in English, listen to songs, or even play video games in English. Learning should never feel like punishment. It should feel like discovery. One more thing. Don't compare yourself to others. Everyone learns at a different speed. Some people learn vocabulary faster. Others speak more confidently. Focus on your progress. Part 7. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Here are some mistakes many learners make. and how you can avoid them. 1. Translating too much? Try to think in English. Start small, like thinking, I'm hungry instead of Anajaya. 2. Focusing only on grammar. Grammar is important, but don't forget to use English. Listen, speak and read naturally. 3. Being afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. Each one teaches you something new. 4. Studying too much, too fast. You can't learn English in 1 week. Learn little by little and let your brain rest. 5. Not reviewing. Review old vocabulary every week. Repetition helps you remember. Part 9, Final Motivation. Before we finish, I want to leave you with something important. Learning. English is not about talent, it's about practice, patience, and passion. You don't need to be perfect. You don't even need to know all the grammar rules. What you need is consistency and confidence. Every time you study, every time you listen or speak, you are building your skills slowly but surely. Remember, the best way to learn English is to make it part of your world. Read in English, think in English, dream in English. And never forget, and you are not alone. Millions of people around the world are learning just like you. You are part of a big, global family of learners who believe in the power of language to connect people. So keep going. Keep learning. 1 word, 1 sentence, 1 day at a time. Thank you so much for listening to English Moments. I hope this episode helped you feel inspired and ready to continue your English journey. And as I always say, don't stop until you're proud. We're going to go a little deeper. We'll talk about how to keep learning when things get hard, how to stay motivated, and how to move from a beginner or intermediate level to a confident, independent speaker of English. So take a deep breath, relax, and let's grow together. Part 1, When Learning Gets Difficult. Let's be honest. Sometimes learning English feels exciting, but other times it feels really hard. Maybe you've studied for months and you feel like you're not improving. Maybe you understand English when you read, but speaking still feels scary. That's normal. Every learner goes through this. It doesn't mean you're bad at languages. It just means you're human. When learning gets difficult, remember this. Progress isn't always visible. Sometimes you don't see it, but your brain is still working. Every time you listen, read, or repeat something, your mind is making new connections, even when it doesn't feel like it. I always tell my students, fluency grows quietly. It's like a tree. You don't see it growing every day, but if you keep watering it, it becomes stronger and taller over time. So don't give up just because you can't see results right now. Keep going and the results will come. Part 2, How to Create Motivation That Lasts. Many people say, I'm not motivated, but motivation is not magic. It's something you create. Here's how. 1. Have a clear goal. Why are you learning English? Is it for travel, work, study, or confidence? Write that reason down somewhere you can see it every day. 2. Break your big goal into small ones. For example, instead of saying, I want to speak English fluently, say, I want to be able to order food in English. Or, I want to understand 1 podcast episode without subtitles. 3. Reward yourself. Every time you reach a goal, celebrate. Watch your favorite movie, buy yourself a small gift, or just smile and say, I did it. It also grows when you enjoy what you're doing. If you love music, learn English with songs. If you love movies, watch films with English subtitles. When learning feels fun, your motivation will last much longer. Part 3, Going Beyond the Basics. Once you understand the basics of grammar and vocabulary, it's time to go further. Start paying attention to phrases instead of just words. Native speakers use expressions like, it's up to you. I'm just kidding. No worries. That makes sense. When you learn these expressions, your English starts to sound more natural. Also, begin to focus on pronunciation and intonation. Listen to how native speakers move their voices. Sometimes up, sometimes down. English isn't just about words. It's about music. When you copy that rhythm, you'll sound more confident and clear. Another way to grow is to use English in real situations. Write your to-do list in English. Leave voice notes in English. Join online forums or communities where people discuss topics you enjoy, like cooking, gaming, or travel. The more real English you use, the faster your skills will grow. Part 4. The power of listening and shadowing. One of the most powerful techniques for improving your English speaking is called shadowing. Here's how it works. You choose a short audio clip, maybe a video, podcast, or movie scene. You listen carefully, then try to repeat exactly what the speaker says, matching their speed, pronunciation, and tone. It feels strange at first, but it's amazing practice. You start to hear how words connect, how sounds change in real speech, and how to pronounce things naturally. Do this for just 10 minutes a day, and you'll be surprised how fast your speaking improves. Listening is equally powerful. The more you listen, the more your brain gets used to English. Even passive listening, like playing English, audio while cleaning or walking, helps more than you think. So remember, if you want to speak better, start by listening more. Part 5, the confidence secret. Let's talk about confidence, because many learners know English well but feel too shy to speak. Here's a little truth. Confidence doesn't come before speaking. It comes after. You become confident by doing it again and again. Think about a baby learning to talk. They don't wait until they know all the words, they just try. They make mistakes, laugh, and keep going. That's exactly what you should do. Start small. Say hello to someone online. Ask a short question in English. Leave a comment on a YouTube video. These little actions build courage. And please, don't judge yourself too hard. If someone doesn't understand you, it's okay. You're still learning. Smile, repeat, and keep trying. Confidence is built with practice, not perfection. Creating an English environment at home. You don't need to live in London or New York to surround yourself with English. You can create that environment right in your home. Here are some easy ideas. Change your phone and computer settings to English. Watch English TV shows or YouTube channels daily. Listen to English radio or podcasts while cooking or driving. Stick notes around your room. Door, mirror, light switch. Talk to yourself in English about your day, your plans, your thoughts. Part 7. Improving grammar naturally. Many learners think grammar is scary, but you can learn it naturally, like a native child does. Here's a simple way. When you see a sentence, don't just understand it, notice it. For example, if you read, "She has been working all day," ask yourself, why has been? What does it mean? Then find another example with the same pattern. You'll start to feel grammar instead of memorizing it. That's the real goal, to understand it naturally, not mechanically. And when you make grammar mistakes, good. That means you're practicing. Mistakes are part of the process. Part 8, expanding your vocabulary. Vocabulary is like your toolbox. The more tools you have, the more things you can express. Here's how to grow your vocabulary smartly. 1. Learn words by themes. For example, travel, food, emotions. 2. Use flashcards or apps like Anki or Quizlet to review regularly. 3. Keep a personal word journal. Write down new words and make your own example sentences. 4. Learn collocations. Words that often go together, like make a decision, do homework, take a break. Also use your new words in real life. Don't just memorize, use them. The first time you use a new word correctly, you'll feel amazing. Before we finish today's episode, I have a small favor to ask. If you enjoyed this podcast and learned something new, please subscribe to my channel and follow the show so you don't miss the next episode. Your support means a lot. It helps this podcast grow and reach more English learners around the world. Now, I have a little question for you, and I really want to see your answers in the comments. Question: what is the most difficult part of learning English for you? Speaking, listening, reading, or writing? Tell me in the comments below and share why. I love reading your answers. And maybe I'll even talk about your comment in the next episode. And one more thing, if you want a next episode or a part 3, tell me what topic you want me to talk about. Do you want me to speak about how to think in English? How to sound more natural? Or maybe how to practice English with movies? You decide. I make the episode for you. So don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment with your answer. Tell me what topic you want next. Thank you so much for listening. You are amazing, and I'm so proud of your progress. Keep learning, keep shining, and as always, don't stop until you're proud.